I love this comic book, The Walking Dead, book number 8. Lori has told Rick she's pregnant. Rick asks if she is sure, and she confirms she is. Rick asks what they're going to do, and Lori says that's what she's asking him. Alan asks if everything is okay, and Lori tells them all she's pregnant. Everyone is speechless, and Alan says he doesn't know what to say. Rick sarcastically states, "Congratulations has worked for years." Alan apologizes and says he is just worried about Lori giving birth in a world without doctors and hospitals. But Rick assures her that this is still good news. While Rick is extinguishing the fire, Dale comes to talk to him. Dale confides to Rick that he thinks the baby might be Shane's. Rick asks Dale to drop it. Dale reminds Rick that he has been with them a little over a month, and Rick gets angry and yells at him not to say another word. Rick says they have had sex once, and he can't dwell on it, or it will drive him crazy. Dale apologizes and hugs him, recommending he get some rest. Along the road, they find a house, but it's been burned. Rick says they have to leave. Later, while Glenn is filling the gas tank, Dale screams and falls down in front of a frozen zombie. Dale tells them he has not been bitten, and Andrea runs to Dale and hugs him, happy to see he is still okay. The frozen zombie suddenly moves and scares Glenn. Rick kills the zombie and concludes that the zombies freeze faster than normal humans. Lori and Carol talk about food, on which they're running short. Carol asks if Lori is worried about having a baby, and Lori does not deny that she is. Suddenly, Rick orders Dale to pull over. The group comes across a neighborhood enclosed by a fence titled Wiltshire Estates. Rick thinks this could become their new home. The group begins to search the immediate area, then the first floor of a house. Rick and Tyrese go to check the rest. Tyrese doesn't find any walkers on the second floor, but Rick gets attacked by 2 zombies when he opens the basement door. He gets pinned to the floor, but Tyrese rescues him by tackling one of the zombies. After they kill these zombies and clear out the basement, Rick thanks Tyrese and asks him where he learned to tackle like that. Tyrese tells him he was in the NFL for 2 years. Donna discovers the kitchen is packed with canned goods. This leads Rick to posit that the looting must have happened early on, when people were still stealing TVs instead of food. There is a broken window on the ground level, which forces the group to sleep on the second floor. After dividing up the rooms, everyone goes to bed. Rick and Lori are happy to be out of the RV and proceed to talk about Lori's pregnancy. They are interrupted by Donna, who gives them an extra blanket. Donna also gives some blankets to Tyrese, and she goes to give one to Andrea and Dale when she discovers the 2 having sex. Afterwards, she goes to bed with Alan. Even though she still disapproves of their relationship, she does admit that she's happy for Dale and Andrea. Alan notes that the snow is starting to melt. We then see a panel that shows a picture of the gate, the outside, and there's a snow-covered sign that begins to thaw, and as the snow falls off, it reads, "All dead do not enter." Rick is still reeling from the pregnancy bombshell that Lori dropped on him. After she tells him, she tells everyone she's pregnant. Dale realizes that it has to be Shane's, and he takes Rick aside for a chat. Rick gets upset, and Dale tries to comfort him. Rick asks him not to say anything to anyone. It's clear he plans to go along with the pregnancy as if it was his child, and his wife did not cheat on him. He doesn't want others to know that Shane is the real father. He doesn't want to go crazy either. He's in a situation I would classify as being stuck between a rock and a hard spot. I love Dale falling on the ice and nearly landing on a zombie. It's the first bit of comedy and levity in the series. Ooh, Wiltshire Estates. This place looks fabulous and deserted, and has a beautiful wrought iron gate to keep zombies out. But is it really keeping zombies out, or is it keeping zombies in? The group leaves the RV outside the gate. That will be helpful if they need to make a run for it quickly, which they likely will in the coming issues. Rick and Tyrese check the house they picked to stay in for the night. Everything is good until they check the basement. Zombies! And Rick has a close call with two of them. Donna and her small-mindedness is apparently expanding as she saw Andrea and Dale having adult relations and for once did not judge. She actually said she was happy for them. I guess the apocalypse is changing her for the better. The last few panels are a bit heart-stopping. The sign that reads, "All dead do not enter." I am thinking every house has dead people, now zombies. Hopefully, all of them are in the basement and not just walking around inside the houses. Thanks for tuning in to the I Love This Comic Book podcast. If you would like to make a donation in support of this podcast, you can through Cash App to Pasta26MC. That's pasta like the food, the number 2, the number 6, M as in monkey, C as in cat. If you would like to sponsor this podcast or advertise on it, please send an email to podcast@pastasworld.com. As always, you can go to pastasworld.com for more information.